So in this video, we finished the framing for the bed and also the sofa. We still have to figure out what we're doing underneath the bed, and we also need to put some slats on it, but the framing is done and it didn't take as long as we thought it would to do the bed and the sofa, and we're really happy with how it turned out. We're making really great progress with the build. We still have a few shelves to do and the cabinet doors and stuff like that, and obviously of course most of the plumbing and electrics, but in terms of like the actual build, we're making great headway, so that's really exciting, and we're really excited at how it's all shaping up. So hope you enjoy this video. We have Charlie on the job site this morning again. Hey, what do you reckon? We'll get started on the bed? Yep, all right, I agree. So to start on the bed, we're just marking out where it's gonna come to, so that black line will be the width of it. We're just now working out what height we want. So the mattress itself is 25 centimeters thick, and to work out where we want the mattress to come up to, we're kind of like playing around. We're thinking around the 950 mark, because we've worked out that black line is where the top of the sofa will go. So we just got the toilet, and basically that's a comfortable height for us, so that's about 450 high. So 450 high for the sofa and 950 total height for the bed. So we're just now working out what the height of the legs of the frame will be before we get started. So just to explain what we've decided to do. So these legs, they're gonna go here and here, are 590 millimeters high. So we decided on for the total height to be 950, including the mattress. So we basically just worked back from that. So we're going to have the leg, we're going to have this piece here, which turned sidewards is 75 mil, and then another piece on top, which is 35 mil. And this is where we're going to put the slats in. And basically the mattress is going to sit on top of that. So we're just going to keep going. We've just drilled this one in, and we're going to drill that one in. And we've had to trim this on an angle, as you can see, because as we know, this bus is curved, nothing straight. So that just took a bit of goes, taking it in and out of the bus to make sure that we got the angle right. Just used an L bracket to secure one of the legs on this side. So you can see we've screwed 1, 2 in, but we're just putting more legs now on this side. We just had to work out where to put it and where the couch is going to come up to. So we just used an L bracket to secure that in. So we've put this one in now. So we've put 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to put one more over there. But this one was a little bit difficult. We couldn't put it on the floor because it wasn't square with this wheel arch. And there also isn't much metal here to screw into. There's literally one piece here and one piece down here. So you can see we made multiple attempts to try and screw it into the metal. We screwed it as well down here, as you can see, but we got there in the end. So one more leg to go, and the side pieces before we start putting on these pieces. So this piece is drilled in now. Multiple attempts to get it into the actual metal like it was on that side, but it's in now. And now we're just working on assembling these side pieces, attaching them to the long side. So we just need to add some support pieces, like either this way or that way. We're gonna have gas struts, so the bed, when I say bed I mean like the mattress, actually lifts up a little bit so that we can access this little section in here, which will probably be like things that we need to access every day, like clothes and stuff like that. So we probably will put like a little support across here so we can kind of box that off from what we would call like the garage area, which we can access from the outside. But we have the bed frame. So we've just used some butt hinges, 100 millimeter. We used 4 of them, so we used 2 packs of these because they come in 2s. Basically there's one there, one here, there and there. So this length here is about 1800 millimeters. So basically we just divided that by 4 and marked out where each one was going to go. We just routed the wood a little bit so that it sits flush, and this piece of timber will then sit on here and hopefully we'll be able to tilt up. once we finish the rest of the frame. So we've added this support frame in the middle and it's quite sturdy. I don't think that will be going anywhere. So we've just put on this front dressing piece. Charlie helped, didn't you? And as you can see, we just used the jigsaw to cut out like a handle. One there, one here. And just sanded it back a bit so that it was nice and smooth. So it'll be behind the couch cushion, like the back of the couch cushion. So we just have to move the couch in order to lift up the handles, and the mattress will sit against it. So that's our bed frame pretty much done. We're going to use this bit of 6mm ply to go under that dressing timber that we just put on, and this will be the back of the sofa, cushion. So we're just going to cut that now and secure it before we start building the sofa frame. So we've just put the 2 other pieces for the sofa. We're going to leave it at that for now. We obviously have slats to put on top of this and a partition running across that I was mentioning, but we're just going to leave that for now because we still need to do our reverse cam and we need to do a bookshelf and we need to be walking in there. So we're just going to leave the slats off for now. We're probably just going to add the slats last after we've finished everything else at the back here. And we're moving on to the couch now. This is going to be the length of here to here, and we're just putting some supports in. So we're going to put one more in the middle, and we're going to place some 12mm ply on top, which will be the basis for the seat, what the cushion's going to go on top of. So we've just been adding some legs, 1, 2 and 3. We need to put one there and one here before we can do the L. And then there's also going to be a little extension on this side, not quite an L, I don't know what you would call that, basically to the bench top. So that's gonna go. And the other one is gonna go. Charlie, I need you to move, love. I need you to move. So that is where these 2 pieces will go to make the L. So I just wanted to show, we measured the depth, or we wanted the depth to be 500. So hopefully that's enough for us to be sitting and then have a bit of cushion behind as well. We want this to be 500 as well. So now that we have finished the frame of the couch, we're actually just gonna put some shiplapping. So we actually put these legs a little bit back, so just enough for a shiplapping to go against it. We're going to run them all along the face. And we're going to paint them white so that it matches the roof. And at the bottom, we're going to put just like a small piece of dressing timber, probably like a 19mm, just to kind of dress it up a bit. And so that'll be what you see at the front of the sofa where our legs will be. So we're just cutting them now. So that's the shiplapping in. We basically, outside of the bus, put them all together and nailed them to this bottom piece here, and then just came and screwed it in. Screwed it into here. We put a little piece there, there, and there. And we've just puttied where we put some of the screws so that I can paint it all white. But we're really happy with how that looks. And so the next step is to get the ply. We'll cut the plywood for the top of that, and we're going to be using some hinges, again kind of like what we used with the bed, so that we can lift them up and have some storage under here as well. Wow, Charlie, you're the first person to sit on the sofa. How do you like it? So that is the piece we just cut. And this one we need to trim a bit, but we're thinking of basically just notching the bottom out so that it sits like a jigsaw puzzle with this one. So we've just put it back in, and you can see we just notched out both sides so that it kind of just slots in, less movement hopefully. And that is those pieces done. So now we just have to put some hinges on these so that we can lift it and access whatever's underneath. So the hinges that we're using for the couch are these ones. They're the 70 mil, and we used 100 mil if you remember on the bed. So these are just a bit smaller, the 70. So we just used the drill to hole saw out these holes. We originally were going to jigsaw out some handles like that, but that works just as well. So we just hole saw a little hole so that we could open it. And we also put hinges on so that it just lifts a little easier. So that's pretty much done. We've just been doing some sanding to smooth out all the edges that we've cut. And we're actually going to now give it all a paint, or a coat of white paint. I just wanted to show the carpet that we got. So this is from Bunnings. It's carpet that's gonna go all in here under the bed. It's not marine carpet, they were actually out of marine carpet, but this was the second best thing. We got 2 meters by 2 meters. We only really needed 1.5 meters by 2 meters, but doesn't matter, we'll just cut it. So I just wanted to show the carpet that we're using. Hopefully this will just stop everything that we're putting under here, including clothes and other stuff, from moving around while we're driving. Just gives it a bit more grip. Okay, that is the second coat of paint done. Painted the bed and the couch frame, and I painted a bit in there, got a bit messy. So that's pretty much it for the bed and the sofa. We obviously need to get some cushions sorted, which we're going to start looking into now. And under the bed we need to put this carpet and a partition which will separate our clothes, wardrobe and the back. So still a little bit of work to be done, and of course put the slats on the top so that the mattress can go on top, but we'll keep you posted with how that's all coming along in the future videos. But we're happy with how it's turned out. It's weird to not have that space to walk around now. Things are certainly starting to feel a bit more cramped, but we're happy with the fit out that we chose, and we think it'll look really good once it's all tidied up and finished. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and see you in the next one.